the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Sports.com live here with the trainer of Luis Ortiz, Herman Caicedo. How are you?
Good, cold.
It's cold out here. He had, I don't know if those were mittens or definitely some knitted gloves.
Yeah, knitted gloves. Yeah, it was cold.
I mean, is it that serious though?
For Floridians? Hell yeah, 70 degrees, 68 degrees in Florida, and you pull out the turtlenecks.
All right, so I gotta ask, this was the first time in a long time, if not ever, that all the top 10 was available. Everyone. He signed to fight first. What was the thought process behind that? Why not wait for a Dillian Whyte offer, a Dominic Brazil? Look at how things played out with Fury. Maybe a Wilder rematch at this point, because none of those guys had signed. Big Baby Miller and Anthony Joshua just announced. Fury just announced his ESPN signing. All the while, you know, Luis was already slated for this Cuban card.
Because we're not waiting on anybody, because nothing's going to materialize, so why wait? You know, at the end of the day, it's done that already. We've waited and just skirt around it, you know? Dillian Whyte was ready, but he don't want to fight Luis. Fury's ready, but he doesn't want to fight Luis. He doesn't want to fight Wilder. So, you know, it's not going to wait around. If he was 25, he would have waited. But, you know, he's 39, so you can't wait. You know, you got to just keep active and keep moving, and then, you know, we'll catch up. It'll be the time, whenever the time is. But right now, it doesn't seem like any of those guys, regardless if they're available or not. I think some offers were made to fight. I think Povetkin and a few other guys that potentially would have maybe taken the fight. But
wait, so you made offers, your side made offers to Povetkin, or did Eddie and Povetkin's side make offers to you?
I think it's been back and forth, but nothing materialized money-wise, just like, no, they want to go this way, you know, from their side, they want to maybe go this route, and then in the next fight, whatever. So like that kind of conversation, but not, you know, okay, here's a contract back and forth, and that's not enough, this, not, oh no, forget about it. No, never like that. It doesn't get that far, because they just, you know, say, oh no, you know, thanks for the offer, but no. So, you know, and so if you do that and you play that route.
All right, we're back. Battery issues cleared. So, like, what's the plan, though? Is it better for Luis to look for a big TV contract with a network that has a plan? Like, if you look at Fury, you know, they sat him down, they're telling him, look, this is what's next. It's a 5-fight plan. Like, should Luis do that, or should he just keep fighting whenever they give him a fight, if he can get a fight? Like,
Showtime's probably not very far from doing something like that with him. Unfortunately, he doesn't speak English. Fury does, you know, and all the rest of them do. So it makes it difficult for a network to get behind it. That's just the honest truth. But he's learning. He's going to school to learn it, you know, and he's taking some courses. And it's a lot harder when you're, you know, older, obviously. That's no secret. So, you know, we are. So that's, you know, who knows? That's a good question, but one that's hard to answer.
I mean, now with Fury signing to ESPN, are you more, I guess, I don't know, do you feel like that Wilder-Ortiz fight is more likely to happen?
Guaranteed. Yeah. It was probably more likely to happen anyways, because Joshua and Wilder is very far apart. Fury and Wilder are close, but now there's networks in the middle. So, you know, you got to deal with the networks. That's not easy.
How soon do you see that happening?
I mean, we could probably be back in there at the end of the year if things go the way that they look like they're going, where Fury's going to take a few fights. Joshua may, you know, fight Miller, and if he beats Miller, you know, maybe look for a big fight at the end of the year. So potentially it could even open up Joshua and Ortiz at the end of the year.
Speaking of Joshua, he was on Charlemagne the God's Breakfast Club in the morning show, and he did an interview. He was mentioning Luis Ortiz's name. Do you think they're just clout chasing at this point, like using Luis's name, or is Joshua actually going to seriously think of Luis as a U.S. opponent?
You know, I don't think that the fighters, you know, are scared. I don't think that necessarily any of these fighters that are ducking them are scared to fight. They wouldn't be fighters. But I think they do listen to their management. I think they do listen to their promotion and tell them why. You know, I mean, he's a high risk, low reward. You know, and until he doesn't become.
Why is he low reward at this point?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think every fight moving forward, like you're saying about these fights, he's becoming high risk, high reward. So that's another strategy to continue to stay active. You know, you stay out there. Every show he gets more of a fan base. Every show, Showtime likes him more. Television networks open up a little more. They realize that he is marketable. So I don't know what he was using Lewis's name for. Maybe they're trying to set something up, you know, and I don't know. But
I spoke to Eddie today. I was at the Canelo presser before I got here. Eddie Hearn says they sat down with DAZN. They wanted Luis Ortiz, but they also mentioned Big Baby Miller. To DAZN, a U.S. streaming service, Big Baby was more marketable. Same thing you're saying, the English barrier. Is it time for you as the manager trainer to sit this guy down and get him some Rosetta Stone, Ingles en Barrera, because time's ticking?
He has all those. Time ticked, not time's ticking. It is what it is. Yeah, he's going to learn what he's going to learn, and he's going to do what he's going to do, and you're going to have to fight him. And when he knocks you out, you're still going to have to translate. So, you know, if English is the problem, then, you know, whatever. But he's going to do what he's going to do at 39 years old. He is taking the lessons, but, you know, he's not going to be, you know, speaking perfect English next month. And he might learn English a lot later, then he'll still be fighting, you know. He might retire before he can have a conversation like you and I. So, you know, we're happy with the route that we're taking, and I think it's in-your-face route. We're here. Every 3 months we're fighting, and we're available, so what's up? So let's see, you know, I mean, Miller was probably the smart choice because he's not as a big threat, but he's a big draw. So that was a no-brainer. There's nothing wrong. Eddie can't be blamed for that. Neither can Joshua for their U.S. debut. If they're going to stick around here, you know, you need to step up. There's a lot of good U.S. fighters, aside from, you know, even Lewis, who's naturalized U.S. citizen, but he's U.S., you know? That's what he considers himself, too, an American citizen. So.
Any truth to the rumor that he was offered a contract to fight Dillian Whyte right before Dillian signed to fight Derek Chisora, but it was allegedly slightly more money than what he was being offered to fight on the Deontay Wilder undercard on that December 1st date?
I don't know what exactly the offer is, but yeah, they were talking about fighting Dillian, but it's no real offer, otherwise we would have fought him.
No real, because you know, the rumor is rumor that it was like $225,000 for that fight.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, but that's not real money.
So then you did turn down the $225,000.
That's not an offer. You don't even.
You think that's disrespectful?
It's not an offer. $225,000. That's not an offer.
If we're going by paper, that's
what he fought with Golden Boy.
But if
when he fought Latif Coyote.
But if we're going by paper, his biggest payday is Wilder, $500,000. Right. Again, by paper, you know.
Right. But $225 is not an offer to fight him. Not after everything that's happened. Maybe when he was fighting Latif and Martin Barrett and all those guys, and Golden Boy was paying him that. You know, not quite that, but I mean close. So that's not an offer. That's a cop-out.
How do you feel about Dillian Whyte saying that Dominic Brazil is more marketable because he's fought AJ, he's done a pay-per-view with AJ in the UK, so that's why his #1 option would be Brazil and not Ortiz?
Yeah. Maybe, you know, because of the English, the whole, you know, promotion and promoting it, it's possible that that's more marketable. He's not a better fighter than Lewis. Not even close to being a better fighter than Lewis. You know, I just had a fighter with 8 weeks notice fight Dominic Brazil a couple months ago. He scrapped it out till he got knocked out. You know, Lewis
did he stick around or did he go back to Puerto Rico, Carlos?
No, he's in Puerto Rico and he's coming back, but that was an 8-week camp. Freshly signed, opportunity, 8-week camp. Lewis will knock out Brazil in 45 seconds.
All right, thank you.
Like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/Thaboxingvoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out get these questions answered and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.